Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, who is the most beneficent and merciful. Assalamu alaikum, students. I am your drawing teacher from Muhammadi Girls Secondary School. Students, in previous classes, you have learned and practiced the scientific diagrams. These diagrams were measuring cylinder, burette, and plant cell. And today, you will learn and practice some more scientific diagrams. And these are section of human eye, number 2, euglena, number 3, excretory system, and number 4, simple barometer. These are the diagrams which you will learn and practice today. Number 1, section of human eye means internal structure of human eye. Second one is euglena. Number 3rd is excretory system, and number 4 is simple barometer. Students, before starting my lesson, I want to share the objectives of today's lesson. These are the objectives. But before sharing the objectives, I want to say that take screenshots of all the slides which will be shared with you. These are the objectives of today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, students, you will be able to draw human eye step by step and label it properly. Draw human eye step by step and label it properly. Number 2, draw microorganism euglena. Euglena is a microorganism, is unicellular organism. Draw microorganism euglena clearly and label its parts. Third objective, draw excretory system of man and label it clearly. And fourth one is draw an equipment to measure the pressure of air and label it. These are the objectives of today's lesson. I will repeat it. Draw human eye step by step and label it properly. Draw microorganism euglena clearly and label its parts. Draw excretory system of man and label it clearly. And draw an equipment to measure the pressure of air and label it. Students, first I want to share the rules. Students, in previous classes, you have already learned about the rules, how to draw scientific diagrams. Do you remember these rules? I want to ask some questions. Now I am asking, and you can reply in the chat. Where you will draw the diagram? On which side of the page? On which part of the page? Where you will draw the diagram? On which side of the page? Yes, it is in the center of the page. Your diagram should be in the center of the page. And which type of pencil you should use? Yes, student, you should use a sharp pencil to draw the diagram. Now, the third question, you will draw the diagram in the center of the page and you should use a sharp pencil. Yes, your answers are very much correct. How do you label the diagram? On which side you will label the diagram and in which form? On which side of the diagram you will label the diagram and in which form? Yes, you are right. You will label the diagram on the right side. Yes. And what is the type? What is the form of the label? Yes, student. Yes. The form of the labeling is sentence form. Means first letter should be in capital and other words are in small letters. This is the correct way to label the diagram. And where do you write the name of the diagram? At which side of the page? You will label the diagram. You will write the name of the diagram. On which side? On which side of the page you will write the name of the diagram? Yes, at the bottom side. Under the diagram, you will write the name of the diagram. Yes, students, now you gave the correct answers. Now we will move our first topic or first diagram, which is internal structure of human eye. But before this diagram, I will show you the last and final picture of the diagram. Yes, this is the picture of the diagram. I want to show the diagram? Yes, yeah, you can see in the slide the correct picture of the diagram. It is the internal structure of human eye. The outer eye is covered. The outer eye is covered by a transparent tissue which is called cornea. Here is the cornea. It is the outer structure, outer part of the eye, and it is transparent tissue. And what is its function? Its function is allow light to enter the eye. Now, here is the iris. The iris is the colored part of the eye. It is a band of muscle and it is called the iris. The colored part of the eye is a band of muscle which is called the iris. In the center of the iris, yes, in the center of the iris, there is a hole. And this hole is called pupil. You can see in the slide, the curved side of the diagram is cornea. The band of muscles, this is iris, and in the iris, in between the iris, there is a hole which is called pupil. Pupil controls, what is the function of pupil? Pupil controls the amount of light entering the eye by becoming narrower or wider. What is its function? It controls the amount of light entering the eye by becoming narrower or wider. Now, you can see the lens. Here is the student, you can see it is the lens. Behind the pupil is a double convex lens. What does it mean? Double convex. Double convex means any object, any shape which is curved outward is called convex. And the lens inside the human eye is biconvex. Biconvex means, the biconvex or double convex means it is outward curved on both the sides. On both the sides, it is curved outward. So, we call it biconvex. So, here is a biconvex lens or double convex lens behind the pupil. Now, the third part, which is retina. Here is inner yellower part of the eye, inside the eye. This is this yellower part. It is called the retina. The inner layer, the lens helps to focus the clear image of the object on a layer of light sensitive cells called retina. What is retina? Retina is a layer of light sensitive cells, and the lens helps to focus the clear image. What is the function of the lens? Lens helps to focus the image on this layer, and this layer is light sensitive cells. Now, the nerve fibers. Nerve fibers carry messages from retina to the brain. This is the function of nerve fibers. They carry messages from retina to the brain. And here you can see the last at the back side of the eye, optic nerve. Optic nerve connect the eye to the brain. This is a nerve which connect the eye, whole eye to the brain. Now, students, it is the different parts, different the label of the human eye. Now, we will move to the step how to draw human eye from the beginning. Yes, student. This is the section of human eye from the starting. Steps of construction. First, how you will draw this diagram. Draw a circle with 3.5 centimeter radius. First, you will draw a circle which the radius of this circle is 3.5 centimeter. Now, what you will do? First, you will draw a circle. Then, in the second step, you will erase the curve line of 1.5 centimeter from the front. Here is the front part of this circle. First, you will erase the curved line of 1.5. What is the length? The portion which you will erase, the 1.5 centimeter you will erase from this circle, and 1 centimeter from back as shown in the figure. 1 centimeter from the back side you will erase. First step is you will draw a circle and you will erase the circle from the front 3.5 centimeter and at the back side 1 centimeter. Now the second step of the drawing of the human eye. Now draw a half circle. You will put your compass here on this line, erased portion, and you will draw a half circle. This is the half circle. You will draw at the front and erase the part of former circle as shown in the diagram. Where you have erased the circle, you will draw a half circle at the front, and you can see in the diagram. Take a screenshot of this slide. This is the second step. In first step, you will draw a circle. Then in second step, at the erase part, you will draw a half circle. This is the second step. Now, we will move to the next step. Yes, what you will do in this step? You will double the line. How much you have drawn? You have drawn a circle and a half circle. Then what you will do? You will double these lines in this step. Double the line with little distance. Okay. Now move to the next step. Yes. Draw another semicircle inside the large circle for retina. Here you can see, here is another semicircle inside the eye for the retina. At the back erase portion, at the back side of the eye, you have erased 1 centimeter. Now at the back erase portion, draw 2 tilted lines. These lines are tilted. Their direction is the downward side. At the back erase portion, draw 2 tilted lines, and inside it draw an optic nerve. In between these 2 tilted lines, you will draw optic nerve as shown in the diagram. At the junction of front small semicircle, here front small semicircle and here is the junction. Draw a biconvex lens. You will draw the biconvex lens, and what does it mean biconvex? It is convex on both the sides. It is curved, outward curved from both the sides. Then you will draw a semicircle, draw a biconvex lens, a small elongated iris. Yes, this is iris. This one is iris, a small elongated iris and small ligaments. Here these are the ligaments. These are the ligaments. Here is the iris and this is biconvex lens. This is iris and this one is the ligament. At this stage, observe the diagram very carefully, student, and draw all the parts neatly. Here the diagram has been completed. Observe it very carefully and you will draw the diagram, all parts of the diagram very neatly and clearly. Okay, this is the last step of the diagram. Finalize your diagram by drawing of curved lines outside the eyeball for muscles. Then in the last stage, you will draw curved lines, the eyeball for the muscles. Finalize it. Then at the end of the diagram, when you completed the diagram, what you will do? You will make the lines, outlines of the diagram darker. You will make the diagram darker. Finalize your diagram by drawing of curved lines outside the eyeball for muscle. Then you will make the muscles from the diagram. Then what you will do in the next, students? Yes. Yes, this is the time for labeling the diagram. And what is the correct way to label the diagram? You will label the diagram at the right side of the diagram. And in which form? You will draw the diagram on sentence style. Means your first letter of the labels should be in capital and the other letters are in smaller. Okay. This is the labeling of the diagram. Here, this is cornea. The front part of the eye, transparent tissue. This is cornea. This one is the aqueous humor. The inner half circle of the eye ball is retina. This is the light sensitive layer as I shared with you. This is the iris. Yes, iris. This one is the iris. This one is the iris. And behind the iris, there is a hole. Behind the cornea, there is a hole. This hole is called pupil. And behind the pupil, there is a biconvex lens. Here is the lens, student. Yes, this is the label of lens is here. And this is optic nerve. And what is the function of optic nerve? This optic nerve connects the eye to the brain. And this is the pupil, the hole between the iris is there. Behind the cornea, there is a hole. This hole is called the pupil. These are the label of the diagram, and you will write the name of the diagram at the bottom of the at the lower side of the diagram or bottom of the diagram. Now this diagram has been completed. Take a screenshot of this slide. Now student, here I have already shown you the diagram. This is the final diagram. Here you can see cornea, the outer transparent part of the eye, and these are the iris. This is the pupil, which is the hole behind the cornea. This is the lens. Yes, this is retina. Lens focus the image on this retina, and this is optic nerve. This is the another diagram of human eye. Pupil, you have clearly seen iris, cornea, retina, and optic nerve. Student, take a screenshot of this slide. Now we will move to the second diagram, which is, yes, the second diagram is of euglena. Yes, first I want to show the structure of the euglena. Yes, this is the picture. This is a diagram of euglena. Here you can see which is the shape of this diagram. This is a bowling pin shape. You can you know that it is an indoor game in which you throw a ball and fall the pin. Euglena is shaped just like a bowling pin. It is an indoor game. It is an indoor game. You can see the upper side of the euglena is broader and the lower side of the diagram is elongated, and it is pointed at the lower side, and it is curved outward in the middle. At the upper side, there is a broader base. Here is a curve, and at the lower side, it is elongated. Yes, here on the top surface of the euglena, there is a groove where a thread-like structure arises, which is called flagellum. And the function of this flagellum is the movement. Okay, these are the labels. Here it is a eye spot. You can see the red in the red color. This is eye spot. This is the nucleus, which controls all the function of the euglena. Here are oval shaped or elongated structure which are called the chloroplast, and the outside layer of the diagram, outer wall of the diagram is called the cell membrane. This is the final picture. This is the correct picture of euglena. Euglena is shaped just like a bowling pin. It is broader at the upper side, as I shared with you, and pointed at the lower side. There is a groove on upper side. Actually, it is a single-celled or unicellular organism, means it is microscopic. It is found, where it is found? It is found in fresh water and also in wet soil, mostly found in stagnant water. It is considered as green algae. These are neither plant nor animals. They are considered neither in plants nor animals. They have both the characteristics of plants and animals. Here you can see the flagella. They move by means of flagella. Flagella helps in movement. This is the flagella, a long thread-like structure which arises from the groove on the upper side of the euglena. Here you can see in the red color the eye spot. It has a reddish eye spot. Eye spot helps them to detect the changes in light intensity and enabling them to move away from bright light. The eye spot is reddish in color and help them to detect changes in light intensity and enabling them to move away from the bright light. Okay, now the chloroplast. Chloroplast, yes, you can see the oval shape or sometimes rod shaped chloroplast. Chloroplasts are the special structures or organelles which are found in those organisms which are autotroph. Autotroph means the plants or animals which make their own food. These are called producer and make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Chloroplast contain green pigment which is called chlorophyll, which traps the energy from sunlight. Now students, here you can see the nucleus. Nucleus controls whole function of the cell. And there is a cytoplasm in the euglena in which all the organelles float in the euglena. Now students, it's time to the procedure, how to draw the euglena. Yes. Draw a bowling pin shape. As I said, draw a bowling pin shape which has a groove at the upper side of the diagram at the center of the page for outer structure of euglena. You will draw the diagram at the center of the page. As shown in the figure, it is pointed at the lower side and broader at the upper side, and it is curved in the middle, and there is a groove on the upper side. Take a screenshot of this slide, students. Now we will move to the second slide. Draw a curved long line from the head of euglena for its flagella. Then you will draw a flagella. And what is the function of this flagella? This helps in movement. Here is a long flagella. Now, next slide. The student take shot of the slide and then move the second slide. Draw a small circle in the center for nucleus. Here is a small circle. You will draw a small circle in the nucleus in the center of the euglena. Draw a semicircle near its head. Here is a semicircle. Draw a semicircle near its head for eye spot. And as I said, it is the light intensity. Focus the light intensity. Draw small curved bodies. Then you will draw small curved bodies, sometimes elongated, inside the picture for chloroplast. These chloroplasts, here you can see the chloroplast. These chloroplasts contain chlorophyll, which traps the energy from the sunlight in the process of photosynthesis. And by this way, plants, the euglena, make its own food. Now, move to the next slide, student. Here. Now, what you will do, you will label the diagram. Label the diagram accordingly with sentence style. What is the sentence style? First letter should be in capital and other letters in small. First label is the thread-like structure. It is called flagella. The eye spot here is the half circle, semicircle or half circle. Then nucleus, which is in the center. These are rod-like or elongated structure which are called the chloroplast. And this is granular structure in which all the organelles of the organisms in the euglena float. All the organelles means the eye spot, the nucleus and the chloroplast float in it. This is the cytoplasm, and outer layer is the cell membrane. Then you will write the name of euglena at the bottom of the picture and move to the next slide. You will take the screenshot of this slide. Yes, this is the final diagram of the euglena. Now, student, take the screenshot of this slide. We will move to the next slide, which is excretory system of the human. This is the human excretory system, human kidney anatomy, human excretory system. This is the picture of human kidney and other organs which make the excretory system, whole excretory system of the man. Human excretory system consists of 4 parts. Number 1, a pair of kidney. This is dark red in color, ureter. This one, these tubes which arise from the kidney are called the ureter. Urinary bladder, this is a bladder, bag-like structure, and the opening of the bladder, it is urethra. The human excretory system consists of these main four parts: pair of kidney, ureter, urinary bladder, and the urethra. Now come to the first part of the human excretory system, which is kidney. Kidneys are, you can see, kidneys are bean-shaped structure. These are reddish brown in color, located at each side of the vertebral column in abdominal cavity. These function is to filter the blood. Blood containing waste substances enter the kidney by which? Through the renal artery. Yes, you can see this is the renal artery. Blood enters in the kidney through renal artery, and this blood is impure. Then the filtered blood flows back through the renal vein. Yes, this is the renal vein, and the filtered blood is back to the other organs from the renal vein. Now, the ureter. From the inside of each kidney, a tube arises which ends to the urinary bladder. You can see this tube arises and it enters to the urinary bladder. Ends to the urinary bladder. This tube is called ureter. This tube, you can see, this tube is called the ureter. It carries waste substances in the form of urine to urinary bladder. What does it carry? It carries waste substances in the form of urine to urinary bladder. Now come to the urinary bladder. This is urinary bladder. It is a bag-like structure. It is broader at the upper side and little bit narrower at the lower side. It stores urine temporarily until it is released from the body. Now come to the urethra. Urethra is a tube, has an opening that carries urine from bladder to outside of the body. Urethra, it is a tube, has an end, it has an opening that carries urine from the bladder to outside of the body. The outer end of the urethra is controlled by the muscles. This one is the outer end of the urethra and it controls by the muscles. Now students, how you will draw the structure of kidney? The steps of construction. This is the first step. Yes, draw two parallel lines. Draw two parallel tubes. You can see in the slide about 3 centimeter. What is the length of these tubes? About 3 centimeter in the center of the page for artery and vein. These are artery and vein. Two parallel lines. And what is the length? 3 centimeter in the center of the page for artery and vein. Now come to the next step. Then draw two bean-shaped structure. These are two bean-shaped structure for kidney of 3 centimeter in length. These bean-shaped structure are for the kidney. And what is the length of these structures? The length is of 3 centimeter. Kidneys are opposite side to each other and are connected with artery and vein, as you can see in the diagram. Students, take a screenshot of this slide now. Move to the second one. Draw a triangular structure below the renal tubes with the distance of 7 centimeter as shown in the figure. How much is that the distance? 7 centimeter as shown in the figure. From the kidney to the urinary bladder, what is the distance? 7 centimeter. This triangular structure is for urinary bladder. These are renal tubes, and what is the name of these renal tubes? The name of these renal tube is ureter. Here are the kidney, these are the ureters, and this is the urinary bladder, and this is the opening of urinary bladder. And what is the name of this opening? This is urethra. This triangular structure is for urinary bladder. Now draw a curved tube that arise from the kidney and ended up in the bladder. These curved tubes arise from the kidney and ends to the urinary bladder, in a bladder as shown in the picture. Now students, take a screenshot of this slide. Now complete the diagram by labeling. What is the labeling? This is right kidney, this is the left kidney, this is the curved line is for ureter, this is urinary bladder, and this is the opening which is called the urethra. Now you will write the name of the diagram, which is excretory system of human being. Okay, now your picture has been completed. Students, now we will move to the next diagram. Here the picture of human kidney, and now we will move to the next diagram. This is the simple barometer. What is the steps of construction? Draw a line of 8 centimeter in the center of the page. At the both end of this line, draw vertical lines. These 2 vertical lines, and what is the length of these vertical lines is 2 centimeter. Take a screenshot, student, of this slide. First we will draw 8 centimeter horizontal line, then you will draw 2 vertical lines at the both end of the this vertical line, horizontal line in the picture for mercury tub. Draw a test tube of 6 centimeter in length with 1 centimeter in the width in the mercury tube. The width is 1 centimeter and the length is 6 centimeter. Next to the test tube, draw a scale of 6 centimeter. You will draw a scale of 6 centimeter in length with 1 centimeter width. Okay, 6 centimeter and width is 1 centimeter as shown in the diagram. Now give pencil shade in the tub and test tube for mercury. You will show the mercury by shading. Draw arrows for pressure. Now you will draw arrows for the pressure as shown in the picture. Now student, you will label the diagram in sentence style and draw a box around the picture. What is the label? This is vacuum. Below the this is dotted lines. On the upper side of this dotted line there is a vacuum. This is the picture of, this is the test tube. This one is the scale, and this is the tub of mercury. Around the picture, write the name of diagram at the bottom of the page. Then you will write the diagram of the name of the diagram at the lower side of the picture. And this is test tube. This is ruler or scale. This arrow shows the pressure, and this is mercury tub contain this test tube and this tub containing mercury. Now student, this is the final diagram: ruler, test glass tube, column of mercury, and dish of containing mercury. Now students, this is all about from the lesson. Now you can see the slide of home task. What are the questions? Draw neat and label diagram of the following. Number 1, section of human eye. Second one is draw and label section of human eye. Second one is euglena. Number 3rd is excretory system. And number 4th is simple barometer. What are the diagrams which you have learned and draw today? These are section of human eye, euglena, excretory system of human being, and the diagram of simple barometer. Now students, it's time to say goodbye. If you want to ask any question, you will use your chat box.